Hey friends, Sandra here from Passion Speak. Can I just ask one thing or make one small suggestion? Um, will you please man the F up? Just man up. So I'm going to tell you a little story about my 21-year-old during the course of this hopefully short story. But before I do, I want to say just a couple little things. One, I'm not a medical professional. Do not hold me accountable. This is not to be misconstrued as medical advice. So, this is just my testimony and the testimony of my 21-year-old. Okay, two, if this ain't for you, keep it moving. It's very easy. Keep it moving. Don't get all upset. Don't get your panties in a bunch. Just keep it moving. If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. Just leave it. Or part of it's for you, eat the meat, throw away the bones, right? Okay, so my suggestion, my question is like, can you just man up? Can you just man up? So my 21-year-old calls me, and I think it's major insight. He calls me and says, I've been following you, I see what you're doing, I'm interested. Here's my situation. I cannot sleep through the night. I get 2-3 hours of sleep, max. And then I have to oversleep in the morning, and I'm 3 hours late for work. Thankfully, he is understanding boss. And then he said, what can I do? Talk to me. Tell me how to do it. I was like, I am in no position to be coaching you, so do not ask me. He was like, I ain't asking you. Just show me what you're doing. I just want to do what you're doing. And I said, okay. So we talked. I told him the first thing I did, and he came back a day later and said I did it. I was like, well, maybe you should take it a little slow because, this is sugar withdrawal. You realize you're going to have some adverse effects during the first stages, right? And he was like, I don't care. I need help. I am on pills that the doctor gave me to get through the night. And then I am on pills that the doctor gave me to get through the day. He was like, I can't keep this cycle up. It's going nowhere fast. Okay. So, because eventually also the doctor's going to not write you a script anymore, and you're going to be resorting to herbal aids, over-the-counter drugs, or even street drugs. And so I don't know where he was at in that process, but he was going to be looking at that if he hadn't already started looking at that. So day 2, he calls me, FaceTime me, 5-6 a.m. Here's what my day looked yesterday happened. Talk to me. Here's my plans for today. What do you think? Is that a good plan? And I'll be like, yeah, that's a good plan. We talked through his plan. What do you plan on eating? What did you eat yesterday? And did you make a note of it? Are you counting your carbs? He ain't tracking nothing. He's like, I know what I ate. He's an under-eater, but yet his weight was still up. Not obese, because he was nowhere near obese. He's 5'10" or 5'11" and 189 pounds. He didn't want to even lose no weight. He's like, I like the way I am. I don't want to lose weight. Yeah. Well, his diet thought he needed to lose weight, so now he's down to 165. Anyway, he powered through day 2. Day 3, he was like, yeah, I had to spend a fair amount of time in the bathroom today, but I'm not quitting. That boy, that man powered through day after day after day. And this is gonna make me cry. After day. And I was like, you sure you want to go that low? He said, I want to go definitely under 100 carbs. I'm gonna try to get, he would say, I'm gonna try to get under 50 carbs today. Talk to me. And he finally set his ultimate goal at under 20 carbs. And he's been consistently there. He's down 25, 30 pounds. It's been 8 to 10 weeks, I think. I got to check my calendar and make sure. And he just powered through. And my thing is, if a 21-year-old can do it, you can do it too. And most of us are not that young when we decide something has to be done. We tolerate health bullcrap for year upon year. Before we know it, 10 years has passed. Before we know it, another 10 years has passed. We might be 30, 40, 50 before we realize, wait a minute, I got to get serious about this. My health has got to take priority because I love what I'm doing. I'm loving life. And so I got to make some changes, right? So He thankfully is 21 years old and decided he needed to make those changes, and he powered right through. And that's what moved me to tears so much with him, because he's 21 and he said, heck, he tolerated, I think he had 2 or 3 or 4 good days where he had to make sure, even at work, he had to spot the bathroom, because when you cleaning, it cleans. When you cleaning, it cleans. But once you get through that cleaning portion, and once you get through that withdrawal, and you start reaping the benefits, like one of the very first benefits he received, I believe, I didn't write it all down, I should have, was that he was sleeping through the night. That's what he wanted. He wanted to sleep through the night, and he wanted to get up on time. So he started beating his boss to work. Boss come in at like 7. He was getting there before the boss, and his dad tells me that he just thriving, just absolute thriving. Like you could see the sparkle in his eyes, and you could see the color in his face, and you could just, yeah, anyway. So if you got FOMO, fear of missing out, because you don't want to give up that sugar, power through it. Just power through it. Give it a chance. Power through it. I would like to challenge you to 30 days of powering through it. Just 30 days of powering through it, and see if the benefits are not worth every minute of it. See how close you are to your goal of better health. And the side effect of weight loss, like me, I need the side effect of weight loss. And maybe sleeping through the night, and I don't know, maybe some clearer skin, and maybe you don't like burning in the sun, or maybe you want the inflammation relieved in your joints, and maybe you want suppleness to come back, and maybe you want your eyes to clear up. Because, by the way, those are all side effects from this way of eating, a low carb lifestyle. And in my case, a meat-based lifestyle. But you're gonna have to increase your fast. We'll talk about that soon. But anyway, I wish you the best. Power through it. Man the F up, for goodness sakes. Love you, bye.